Hello, welcome everybody to Code Without Barriers Hackathon 2025 Problem Statement Sharing Session. Today, we have Rishita with us to share the intelligence on intelligent email based service request handling with AI agents. This problem statement is shared by MLAI Digital. Over to you, Rishita.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Rishita. I'm working as an ML engineer. And let's come to the scene. Every day, the customers are back. Suppose consider the bank customer. We are a bank customer, and you people are the considered bank people, okay, bank employees. And when you walk into the office with coffee hands, like you see number of unread mails waiting for you, right? For example, each one is from the customer. Some are like anxious and some are angry, some are confused. For example, just consider I lost my debit card, my loan EMI bounced, I need certificate from a tax filing kind of things. So from this, will follow some kind of manual work, right? So when you follow the manual work, like when we open the email, human automatically opens it and tries to understand and extracts the information kind of account number or transaction ID and opens to another system like ServiceNow, and those files are requested. So accordingly, we'll reply to the customer, right? So now this is a complete manual work what the bank employees do. Is it yes or no? Right. Now coming to our problem statement. Basically, we solve humans also solves this kind of scenarios, right? So an email comes, we read it, understand the intent, extract the important information, and go to the portal and raise a request, then reply. But this seems to be like different story. Now, what goes wrong in this kind of scenarios may happen? Customers will be waiting for a long time, agents burn out, and detail get missed. Follow-ups also get lost, and system do not sync sometimes. And it is a loss for the bank money, and customers also lost their trust. Now, what we do? Smart part of like what we want to do actually. Instead of building one big bot, we are building a team of modular AI agents, like each with specific roles like interns in the smart office kind of. We have the things like email ingestion agent. What one is an email ingestion agent? What is the job of this thing? It monitors the inbox and pulls in the new customer email for few minutes every few minutes. And for example, now we see the one new mail, okay, subject is kind of I lost my card, okay, then the body will be in that I lost my debit card yesterday. My account ends with a 3210. Consider they have provided the account details and the seems to be they lost their card. This email ingestion will read this subject. Next, intent classifier. What is the job of this intent classifier agent? This understands the customer what they want using LLMs like GPT. From the text, this agent figure out report of lost card. It doesn't rely on exact word. It understands the context. Whatever the we receive the mail, it understands the context. Next agent is entity extractor. Okay, the job of the entity extractor is it will pull out the key information needed to raise the ticket. What kind of account number, transaction ID, dates, etc. In this case, account number is already given and incident date is given and date type also given. Next scenario, API connector agent. What kind of job this will do? It will talk to backend system, just like ServiceNow and mock API kind of things. To create the actual request, it submits a request with the extracted data and get back the service request ID. Next, one more agent that is reply generator agent. The job of the reply generator agent, what it will do, it writes a professional human sounding response to the customer. For example, consider it will respond key, dear customers, your request to block your debit card has been submitted with the service request number so and so. You can even make it empathic, and we understand how urgent this is. Your card has been blocked and the replacement on this will be on the way. Next. What next step will be the follow-up handler agent. This a week later, suppose customer want some kind of update. What this will do? It will mail customer will mail hi any update. This agent will find the SR. Already we have raised SR and we are following with the one SR. So what this will SR follow-up handler agent will do? It will check the status and replies with the update. This will do after this logger agent. What this will do? Logs everything for compliance, audit trials and training. Next, we have monitoring agent. First of all, the monitoring job of the monitoring agent will be keeps of track of the system health, error rates, and performance alerts. And guess, all this runs on the Microsoft Azure stack. That is Azure OpenAI. This is for intent and relay generation, and Azure Functions to host the agents, Microsoft Semantic Kernel to orchestrate the workflow, and Cosmos DB to store SRs and logs, Outlook APIs to send emails, and Azure Monitor for logging and metrics. Now, what we have to do as a hackathon participants, your challenge is to bring this vision to life. Okay. Now, our like what you have to do list. Okay. Ingest mail, like simulate with the JSON and dummy kind of inbox, and classify the intent with using OpenAI. Extract the key fields, kind of account number, issue type, and date, etc. Call mock APIs to simulate the SR creation. Send natural human-like response. We are supposed to do all these things as a hackathon participants and log everything in the Cosmos DB and JSON files. Use Azure Functions and Semantic Kernel for orchestration. And one more thing we have to do is pipelining via GitHub Actions and visual pipeline diagram, handling error gracefully. And you're supposed to do all these things. And API failure, unclear mails, everything. And the success metrics. We are supposed to validate on these things, functionality. Like how does pipeline work on end-to-end, or integration? Does the agent talk to each other very smoothly? And Azure. Are you leverage using Azure Power Smartly? And innovation. Creative prompts, fallback logic, personalization, scalability. Is it modular or extendable or resilient? And presentation. Presentation, it's a complete your Git account, GitHub clean, and your demo should be completely clean and clear. For example, consider banks like JP Morgan Chase, HSBC, and many other. And we are using such AI agents based on automation. Why? Because it offers 70 to 80% of reduction in manual workload and 24/7 availability, consistent, fast, human-like response, and operational resilience during the crisis and high load periods. You're not just building the hackathon app, you're building the future intelligent banking operations. And this is a good chance for you build a real world AI solutions, learn enterprise grade cloud tools, and solve the painful and high impact problems. Think like human and scalable. So if I gave your Gmail inbox full of customer complaints, you could build a smart digital employee to handle them by the next week. Is it? This isn't a just hackathon challenge. This is how tomorrow banking will work. And your the engineering design and we are providing the Azure services involved, use cases and service used. Okay. In this email fetching and sending, we use this Microsoft Graph API and LLM powered classification for this Azure OpenAI GPT 4 3.5 or 4.0, and agent coordination, Azure semantic kernel, durable functions, stateless agent hosting, Azure functions, API connectivity, and API management for logic apps, database storage and retrieval, Azure Cosmos, CosmoDB, and Azure Table Storage, logs and monitoring alerts, Azure Monitor and Application Insights, identity and security, Azure AD for auth. And we all completed the complete data flow of this application sample. Any queries?
Um, I think, Rishita, we do not have any questions as of now.
Sure. Is the problem statement clear, like what we are supposed to do?
Yes, I think you gave us a pretty much better knowledge and a view of what the problem statement is about and what is expected out of the problem statement. I think we'll just wait for a couple of more minutes and we can wrap it
Sure,
up by 3:45 p.m.
sure.
Time for participants that are not available with us can join the Discord channel and post their queries on the MLAI Digital Mentoring Discord channel. The link is on the meeting chat box, and the mentors of MLAI would be available there to help you understand the queries. Um, Shita, if we do not have anything else to share with the participants, I think we should then wrap it up and call it a day.
Definitely.
Thank you so much for joining us today and taking us through the problem statement. Uh, have a great day and good weekend. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.